What I noticed about serving in the military as enlisted and also as a contractor is that there's not a lot of space for women in the military. And when I say space for women, I mean women and men are very different creatures. And we have different needs and we need to be nurtured in different ways. And there's just not space for that in a military environment. And the reason for that, in my humble opinion, is because war is man-made. And so women getting involved and getting our really sensitive, powerful, nurturing energy involved in something that evil is never going to be good with God, good with the earth, good with Mother Nature. So just like the workforce, I was recently going to rejoin the workforce, and I started looking for research jobs. And what happened is I started thinking about all the times where I was overseas and in the military where I was being sexually harassed. And I said, what can I do for myself to not be harassed in this type of environment? And so I started looking up started researching some materials, and I ran across a video on LinkedIn, I kid you not, and it said when a woman joins the workforce that she ought to have a lawyer's phone number hand. That's just in the workplace, so you can imagine in the military where there's a lot of hyper macho men who have this testosterone, and they need somewhere for it to go. They need somewhere for that energy to go, and women just happen to be a safe place, they believe, for that energy to go. And women not knowing how to speak up for themselves or being assertive or not having a safe place to say and speak up and say that's not appropriate creates a problem and creates a power differential that has not been solved and has not been fixed up until now. And hopefully it will cave in on itself. It's just so destructive to put our energy toward that. And so I come to create a new way forward. I felt compelled to come here and talk about war because I earned money off the war for so long. And I had a vision one day, and something happened. I call it a sign from God, where I knew that I needed to make a change in my life. And so I became a coach so I could help others heal from trauma and PTSD and stress, things that the war causes and leaves and dumps people to solve on their own. I invite you to check out my new program. It's a one-on-one coaching program, and I will share more details coming up soon. We're putting it all together in the background. I'd been talking about it for a while, and just so happened right before this pandemic hit, I decided not to go into corporate America for the reason I'm talking to you about.